Okay, we will be doing the cookout problem, the math quiz, and we will also be doing starting a new topic, statistics and probability. That's our next topic after number and quantity. And your homework will be on statistics and probability. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, the cookout problem. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes, I'm seeing it, Ms. Barker.
Okay. Let's see, Michelle is not on. Maureen, are you on? Actually, I wanted them to be on because Chastity, you and Vanessa had the highest scores on this. So there wasn't much that you did not do on this. You had them all. I think the only thing is that some of you missed the half gallons of ice cream. So you said
Yes,
gallons, right? Where it
yes,
says number of 1/2 gallons. Okay. You had the number right, but you had the units as gallons instead of half gallons.
okay.
Remember, I caution you when you're reading a word problem, make sure you read everything correctly. Well, let's just go through it. And all I asked for was the items and the amount. Now, some of you put in the names, like you put John, hamburgers, buns, whatever, but that wasn't necessary. Remember, I said in some word problems, you're given things you don't really need. Okay. So it says here, John will bring 30 hamburgers with buns. So you just write hamburgers, buns, 30. Okay. Ella brings twice as many hot dogs as hamburgers. So what's twice 30? Twice 30 is what?
60.
That's right. Twice means 2 times. So 2 times
Mhm.
30 is 60. Ruth will bring 20 pounds of potato salad. So we just put the 20 pounds.
Yeah,
Okay. Lynn will bring 10 pounds less. That's a subtraction. 10 from the 20 is 10. So 10
yeah,
pounds of coleslaw. Jason will bring 40 small bags of chips. There's the 40
mhm,
bags of chips. Andre bring half as many bags of marshmallows as chips. So we take half of 40 and that's what?
20.
20. Okay. Now the quesadillas, the vegetable quesadillas, 20 less than the number of hot dogs. So you go back up here, look at the hot dogs, 60. So
Mhm, mhm.
20 less is what? What operation?
Minus.
That's right, minus subtraction. So 20 from
Yeah.
60, that's 40 quesadillas. Then the corn on the cob, what was the corn on the cob? Lewis will bring corn on the cob, 15 more than half the number of bags of chips. So the chips is what? 40,
40,
right? And half of 40 is what?
20.
Half of 40 is 20. So it said corn on the cob, 15 more than half the number. So half was what? 20, and 15 plus 20 is what?
30.
35. So corn on the
35.
cob is 35. Then the grilled chicken, Marcia's bringing chicken for the grill, 1/2 of the sum of the hamburgers and hot dogs. That means you add hot dogs and hamburgers, 30 for the hamburgers, 60 for the hot dogs. That's what, 90. And then you take half of it. And half of 90 is what? 45.
40.
45. Okay. Then the fruit pieces, Audrey bring fruit pieces for the grill equal to twice the number of hot dogs. The hot dogs is 60. Twice means 2 times 60, and 2 times 60 is 120. Cameron and Crystal bring bottles of juice, 25 less than the number of quesadillas. So you go back to 40 and you subtract what? It says
20.
25 from it, 25 from 40. That's 15 bottles of juice.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Mason will bring half gallons, 1/2 gallons of ice cream equal to half the number for the coleslaw. The coleslaw is 10. Half means 10 divided by 2. That's 5 half gallons containers of the ice cream. And the David will bring chocolate bars equal 2 times the number of marshmallows. So 20 marshmallows times 2 gives you 40. That's the chocolate bars. Then
Yes.
the graham crackers are in boxes. They equal to 2 times the number of half gallons of ice cream less 6. So you multiply 2 times 5 is 10, less 6, subtract 6 from it. 6 from 10 leaves 4. And those are your answers.
Yes.
Any questions? So
No, Miss
Chastity,
Barbara.
you and Vanessa did excellent on this. Um, I've got to figure out why some of my students found this difficult. Um, but Vanessa, you and Chastity didn't seem to have any difficulty reading it. But I find that at least a couple of my students had difficulty reading this, and they gave me back what I gave them. In other words, they would say 10 pounds less of coleslaw instead of doing the calculation and telling me 10 pounds. Um, any reason why you think students would do that, Vanessa?
Probably they're reading sometimes because of probably the term that they're interpreting. But for me, I know the interpretation. I don't have a problem with the interpretation because when you read, like John will bring so much hamburger with buns, and Ella would bring twice. Come on, twice, 30 twice. You multiply 30 by 2, you get 60. And those, for me, it's simple maths, but it depends on how other people might process it.
Yeah, I think what appears to be simple is not simple to everybody. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do another one of these. This one I made up, and I thought I made it up in a simple way. I use common uh, English terms to translate to the math, like twice, 2 times, half, take 1/2, twice the number. Something less means you're subtracting, something more means you're adding.
Yeah,
But I think there's still, well, maybe after they see the answers, it would be clearer. Okay.
yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately, the ones that had the problems with it are not on. So, but anyway, I'll guide them through the recording. Okay, let's share our screen with something else. Let's look at our math quiz. Okay. Okay. Chastity, you and Vanessa did really excellent on this quiz. And Chastity, I'm sorry you said you really worked so hard on this, and especially number 9. I think when you saw the answer, you probably said, why didn't I figure that out?" Right?
I
Chastity,
did. It was
we,
I spent like all weekend doing it and watching videos on YouTube. Giving me examples.
right, but
Watch your videos too, and I'm like, let me just take it. 'Cause weekend is 2 days, so I could do this, and I was so.
what about you, Vanessa, when you saw number 9?
I was like, but it's how can I get this? I tried like everything. I said,
How can I get one
said
cup from
well,
a 5 cup container, 3 cup container, right?
yes.
It never occurred to you that 2 3s are 6, right? And 6 minus 5 is 1. correct?
That's true.
Yeah, I
That's
know. Sometimes the
true.
most obvious is the hardest thing to figure out. Okay,
That's
let's go through the problems. The first one, and I think, and some of you had problems. You didn't have problems on this one, but some had problems with the not true. And
Yeah.
which statement is not true about rational numbers? Well, you look at the ones that are true, right? Whole
yes.
numbers are rational numbers. That's true. Integers, whole numbers, and natural numbers are rational numbers. That's true. Repeating decimals and terminating decimals are rational numbers. That's true. Okay. Vanessa, give me an example of a repeating decimal.
Give me one
Uh,
second. I'm stepping up a little bit. I'm sorry.
I
Vanessa,
repeat. Yes,
give
Miss
me an
Barbara.
example of a repeating decimal.
A repeating decimal. Um, repeating decimal. Okay. 0 point
0 point what?
131313.
Okay. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Yeah. What about 1/3? If you took the 1/3 and wrote it as a decimal, what do you get? That's what?
Um, there is one
1 divided by 3 is equal to what is a decimal?
0 point 0.3. Is it 0.3?
3 and what else?
0.0.30.
No, it's zero point
No.
three 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 three.
333.
It's
33333.
repeating, right?
Yes, it's repeating.
That's a
Yes.
repeating decimal.
As also.
Okay. Give me an example of a terminating decimal.
Terminating decimal.
One that ends. Something that
Um,
terminating decimal.
um, what are some terminating decimals? Trying to.
There are very many. That means the decimal ends.
Yes.
Give me a decimal that ends.
0 point. What? 56.
Yes, 0.56. It ends. 56
Yes.
over
And
100, right?
yes.
Or if you took 1/2,
Mhm.
what's 1/2 equal to? 0 point what? 50.
Oh, yeah. Zero
Yeah.
point 0.5.
Or
Yes.
0.5 tenths of 50 over 100.
100.
That you, Maureen?
Let's
Maureen?
see.
Maureen?
Yeah, I think that's Maureen.
I think that's Maureen. 13478. Maureen, you're on mute. Maureen? Maureen, you're on mute. Okay. So we said whole numbers are rational numbers. That's true. Integers, whole numbers, natural numbers are rational numbers. That's true. Repeating decimals and terminating decimals are rational numbers. That's true. So the only one that's false is the one that says what? Only fractions are
Fraction.
rational numbers. Well, if you say
That's
whole numbers are rational numbers, you can't say only fractions are rational numbers, right?
right.
Miss Barbara?
Yes.
Yes, Maureen.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
We're going over the quiz.
Okay.
I went over the cookout problem, but you, I'm recording it so you can look on YouTube for it. Okay.
No problem.
Okay, so the answer is what?
B.
Answer is B. Maureen, did you get number 1 correct?
Yeah.
Only fractions are rational numbers. That's the one that's not true. A, C, and D are all true for rational numbers. Questions on number 1? Okay, let's go to number 2. Maureen, which set contains no irrational numbers?
C and D.
C and D. You say C. Okay, answer C. Vanessa, is that correct?
Yes, Miss Barbara. I
Okay,
had a mistake. I
what
don't know
about,
how to be.
yeah, did you have a mistake on that one?
Yes, I had a mistake. I put instead I put D, I put B. I
Yeah, you
had
put,
C and B and C.
but remember, if the square root is not a perfect square root, then it's
Yeah.
irrational. And the square root
Yes.
of 20 is what? It's not a whole number. It's a decimal number, right?
Yes.
So that means this square root of 20 is irrational. Square root of 64 is rational because that's 8, right? Square root of
Yes.
1 is rational because 1 times 1 is 1. Square root of 25 is 5, okay?
Right. Yes.
And of course, A has pi in it, so you know that's
Yes.
irrational. So the
Yes.
only sets that contains no irrational numbers or C, square root of 25 is 5, and of course 4 and 2/9, which is 38 over 9, written as a fraction, 0.8
Yes.
and -7, those are all rational. And D, minus 37 over 80, square root of 36 is 6, and 3.45, those are all rational. So
Yes.
remember I said some questions have more than one answer. This is one that
Yes.
has more than one. Number 2, answer C and D both
D.
contain no irrational numbers. Vanessa, you see where your error is now, right?
Yeah. Yes, Miss Barbara.
Okay. Chancellor, did you have that one? I think you had that one correct, right?
I had only C one answer.
Oh, you had C, you didn't have D. Why didn't you put D? What
To
made
be honest, I thought it was only one answer. I think I was I don't know.
some questions have
Going
more
to
than one answer? I said right here, some questions have more than one answer, right? Well, if you had one of the answers, you got half credit for it.
yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go to number 3. Now, some of you said 500 only. Which of the numbers in the following set are rational numbers? So is 500 rational? Yes or no?
Rational.
Yes. What about
Ye-
minus 15?
Yes.
What about minus 15?
Rational.
Rational. Square root of 2?
No.
No, because it's not a perfect square root. 1 over 4?
Yes.
Rational. It'd be written as
Rational.
A over B, a fraction. 0.5?
Yeah. Yes.
Rational. Written as 5 over 10, right?
Yeah.
Minus
Yes.
2.50. Rational or irrational?
Rash.
Rational.
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 It's a minus number, negative
Yeah.
number, and that's right. And then what about pi? Pi
Irrational.
is irrational. So what's the correct answer?
It's B.
Answer is B, because 500 minus 15, 1/4, 0.5 minus 2.50 are all rational. So
Yeah.
answer
B. B
is
is in boy.
B. Maureen, didn't you have 500 only?
No.
Someone had 500.
I,
What did you have, Maureen?
I think I had I think it has D or something like that. Not D. I,
What did?
I, I think I get it wrong though, but I can't remember what I had.
Yeah, okay. I know someone put
Yeah.
500 only. And of course, we went through the numbers, and 500 is not the only rational number in this set. Okay, so the answer is
Yeah.
B. Let's go to number 4. Now, which of the following best classifies the number 3? Now, remember, when we looked at that real number diagram, we had real number, we had integers, we had whole numbers, we had negative numbers, we had counting numbers. So the number 3, is it a whole number? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Is it a counting number? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, because it's positive and the counting numbers are all positive numbers. Okay. Is it a real number?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's a real number. So starting at the top, it's a real number. It's rational. It's a whole number, and it's a counting number. So the answer would be what?
D.
D as in dog.
Yes, answer D, because it falls in all those categories. All right.
Yes.
Mhm.
Questions? Okay.
No.
Maureen, question? You,
No.
did you have that one or all of the above?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Because it fits in every category. That's why you have to say all of the above. Now,
Mhm.
what type of number is a minus square root of 81? Now, let's just copy that. What is that equal to, Maureen? What's the square root of minus 81 equal to? What is that equal to?
9. A -9.
Minus 9. That's right. Very good. Because square root of 81 is 9 and there's a minus in front of the radical. So it's a minus 9. Now, what type of number is a minus 9, Vanessa?
It's a whole number. It
So
is an integer and it is a rational.
is it a whole number?
Yeah.
Chastity, is it a whole number?
Yes.
Whole numbers are counting numbers also.
Yeah, but there's whole number and then negative numbers. Is it? But it's a negative number. So
Yes.
first of all, is it rational or irrational?
It's
Rational.
It's
it's
rational,
rational.
right? So it's rational. And what else is it?
Integer.
Integer. It's not a whole number because it's negative. So what would be the answer?
Rational. Rational.
Rational
B
integers.
and C.
B and C.
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 Okay.
Mm.
Remember that chart I gave you for rational, irrational numbers? I had the negative numbers in the category by itself, right?
Yeah.
So
B
this
and
is a
C.
negative number. So this is another one with two answers, B and C.
C.
Questions on number 5, because some of you missed that one. I think you had it, Chastity. Did you have this one?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, okay. That's on those
I
several
didn't
of
only
you.
put. I didn't only put one answer. I had put. I had put C. Yeah.
What did you put, Maureen?
Then they said you only had put C. But then you said that I got a half point because a half so you do all.
What did you say, Maureen?
You said me get a half point for that. A
Yes,
half,
if you had one of them, you got a
yeah,
half point. So some
yeah,
of you had B or C, and you may have had something else. But if you had
yeah.
B or C, you got a half point. Okay. Any questions on number 5? All right, let's look
No.
at number 6. Vanessa, what type of number is 25,741?
Um, it's a real number.
It's real, okay.
It's a rational
It's rational.
And it's a whole number.
And it's a whole number. So what's the answer?
All of the above.
All of the above. D.
D.
Mhm.
D is in dog. And some of you missed that one. Because I
I
don't
get that
know.
one.
Yeah, you had it right, Maureen? All of the above,
Yeah.
because it fits in every category. First of all, it's
Yeah.
real. It's not imaginary. It's a real number. And it's not irrational. It's rational. And it's a whole number. It's not
Yeah.
negative. It's a positive 25,741. Now, some of you missed this one. I think Chastity is the only one that had this one right.
What this one?
You did, yes, you didn't see the pattern here?
You talk about 6?
Number 7.
Oh,
No, I'm at any questions on number 6? Number 6 was all of the above. Fits in each category. It's real, it's rational, and it's a whole number. Now we're at number 7.
I
And
got that.
you had that one correct, Chastity. I think you're the only one that had that one correct. What happened, Vanessa? You see the pattern?
I saw the pattern. Yeah.
You saw the pattern? Because there's a pattern in the
So
runs. Yes,
how,
Maureen.
so how we do that one? Cause
Huh?
I get that wrong. I get that wrong too.
Yes,
But I had add up everything.
I think Chastity is the only one so far who had it right.
Oh,
Now, okay, so Monday, how many miles?
0.5.
Okay, so Monday, let's just put, okay. Okay, let's put, okay, runs, okay. And we'll put walk. Okay, so Monday, Queen runs 1 mile.
mhm,
So let's just put 1 mile, right?
uh-huh,
And walks what? 0.5 miles.
mhm,
Because we want to see what our pattern is here, right? 0.5 miles. And Tuesday,
1 mile.
she walks 1 mile
Mhm,
and runs 1.25 miles. So 1.25. Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. And let's see, the walk is what on Tuesday? 1 mile.
1 mile.
Okay, so that's 1 mile.
Mhm.
Okay, now let's go to Wednesday. Let me copy this. So what was Wednesday?
1.5.
1.5. So it's both the run and the walk is 1.5. So 1.5, 0, and 1.5.
Mhm.
Okay.
Obviously 1.5.
That's Wednesday.
Then she walk 1.5.
Wednesday, it says she also walks and runs 1.5 miles. So that means she walked 1.5
1
miles and then she ran 1.5 miles, right?
Yeah.
Now, how are the runs increasing and how are the walks increasing?
Okay, what we need to do is we look back from Monday, how she started first. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay, well, we look at the difference
Mhm,
Okay, look at the difference.
from Monday to Tuesday and Tuesday to Wednesday, right?
Okay. Yeah, so
So what's the difference between the runs on Monday to Tuesday and Tuesday to Wednesday? What's the difference?
there was an increase.
Of how many miles, Vanessa?
On Thursday, okay, she increased by 0.25 run
Okay,
on
so,
Tuesday.
okay. I'm just
What?
putting these all in. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we can plug in what you can tell me what these are. Right. There's Saturday. And there's Sunday.
So Thursday, from Monday, she increased 2.5.
Okay, so
And
you are saying, Vanessa, increase
mhm,
in runs. Okay. And you say that's 0.25, right?
yes, 2.5
No.
Tuesday.
Okay. What about the
And
walks?
her walk was she increased from
What was the increase in the walks?
her walk was okay. And next from Monday she increased another zero, well 0.5.
So
0.5 would give
yeah,
you a whole,
so
right?
what was the walk increase? The amount.
Um,
0.5 to 1 is what? What's the increase? From 0.5 to 1 is what increase, Vanessa?
1.5,
No, from 0.5 to 1. What's the increase?
1.5 to
0.5?
1.
What did you say, Chastity?
0.5?
Yeah, 0.5. Right, Vanessa? From 0.5 to 1, you went up about 0.5.
Yes.
From 1 to 1.5, you went up by 0.5. So the increase for the walks was 0.50, right?
Mhm.
You follow?
Yes, no
Are
problem.
you following, Maureen?
Yeah.
Yeah, your runs go up by 0.25, your walks mileage is going up by 0.5. So that means what would it be on Thursday, Maureen? What would this be? What would be the Thursday miles?
1.50.
No, Wednesday is 1.5. It's increasing by 0.25. So what would be your
1.75.
1.75? That's right.
By 25, right?
Right.
Mhm.
What would
And then Friday,
Friday
it
be?
was
Will be 2.
2.00.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, add the 0.5, so you get 2.00. Right.
And Saturday,
Okay. Now what about the Saturday? Maureen, what's the Saturday?
2.25.
Right. 2.25. And the Sunday, Maureen, what?
2.5. 2.50.
2.50. So we've got the runs for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right. Now let's go to the walks. Vanessa, what would be the walks mileage for Thursday? Increasing by 0.5. So what would it be for Thursday? Vanessa, you're on mute. Chastity, what would it be for Thursday?
Mm,
What's the miles for Thursday?
the 2.0?
2.0, right? 0.0. Okay. Maureen, what would it be for Friday?
The what?
We're talking walks for Friday. What would be the mileage for the Friday walk?
2.25.
No, we're adding 0.5 each time.
Oh,
What's 2 plus 0.50?
15.
What is it?
2.
2 plus 0.50 is equal to what?
2.
2.50.
Maureen?
I'm lost.
Each time you're going up by 0.5. 0.5 plus 0.5 is 1. 1 plus 0.5 is 1.5. Oh, right? 1.5 plus 0.5 is 2. What's 2
2.
plus 0.5?
205.
What did you say, Maureen?
25.
2 what?
205.
No, 2. Okay. I'm saying 2 2 plus 0.50. What is that equal to, Maureen?
It's 250.
2.50, right? 2.50. So when you add the 0.50 to the 2, you get 2.50, right? Follow, Maureen? That's
Yeah.
2.50. Now add 0.50 to 2, what do you get? 2.50 plus 50. 0.50.
Okay.
Maureen,
Good.
each time I'm adding 0.5. So
So that'd be like
2.5 plus 0.5 is equal to what?
255. And round.
No, 2. Okay. Okay. Now, Maureen, you're taking, let's see if I can do it here. 2.50, 2.50, and you're adding to this, okay, plus 0.50. This is plus 0.50, 0.50. Okay, let me move this over so the decimals will line up. So when I add this, what do I get, Maureen?
300.
Where's your decimal?
3.00.
Yeah, 3.00,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this would be 3.00.
Zero.
I think we've got to review adding decimals, right? Okay, let's get rid of this underline. Okay, because when you add, this is 0 and 0, 0, 5/10 and 5/10, 0 and 1 to carry,
Yeah, I
and 2
forget
and
to
1
put
is
I
3,
forget to put my
right? You got to keep your decimals, right?
I forget.
Okay. Okay. Now, so let's go back up to what we have here. Okay.
We scroll, yeah.
Scroll back up. So 2.50 plus 0.50 is what, Maureen? What would this be right here on Saturday?
2 what?
2.50 plus 0.50. What goes here for the walk mileage on Saturday?
2.50 and pint 05, right?
Yes. What's the answer here for the walks for Saturday?
3.55.
No, look here, Maureen.
Oh, then say what?
2.50 plus
Okay.
0.50 is 3.00. So
3.0,
what goes right here? What goes right here?
3.00.
That's right. That's what I wanted to hear.
Oh, I see.
3.00. Okay. So 0.00. 3 miles. Now, add 0.5 to 3. What do you get? 3 plus 0.50. 3.00. Let's see.
Get 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. Okay. So this would be a 3 here and 3.5. So we've got all of our miles here for Thursday. Let's go back up here. The question was, if this pattern continues, how much will she walk and run on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? So, Maureen, add up your runs and your walks for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So add this, this,
Thursday,
add those up. Tell me what you
Friday,
get. Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday.
So what
Okay.
would be your total mileage? Vanessa, did you
Thursday,
add it up?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I get
Yes.
11 or I get 11.05.
I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
Right?
Add up your Thursday, because it says how much will she walk and run. So you're gonna add up all the runs and the walks for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What do you get?
Oh, so you're not adding from Monday?
No, because it says if this pattern continues, how much will she walk and run on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? So you're gonna add up the miles Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So all your Thursday runs walk plus your Friday runs walk plus your Saturday runs walk plus your Sunday. What does that give you?
5, 10, 146.
What do you get for your total miles? Vanessa, you added it up?
Yes, I'm doing it.
Okay. Tell me what's your total. Now you're only adding up your totals for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tell me what's your total. Maureen, did you get an answer?
I think I'm making a mistake in checking in here.
What did you get?
Right, wait, Missy, Thursday is 175. Two, no, Saturday is 200. I think I'm making a
No,
mistake.
no, you're adding up all of these plus all of these.
Okay.
3.50 and 2.50 would be 6. 3 is 9, that's 11, right?
Okay.
175 and
75,
275 is 4. That's
2,
6. And that's 850 plus 11.
225,
So what's your total?
250. So that is 5 before this time, 178, 210,
19.50.
19.50. That's your
Yes.
total miles. So what answer is that, Vanessa?
See,
That's right. So answer is, let's see, let's put 19.50 is your total miles. So answer
200, 225,
is
250,
C, because C is
200,
2.5.
353.
Any questions on number 7?
36.
So first you had to find your pattern, right? Your patterns for your runs and your patterns for your walks. And Vanessa, you told me that increase in runs is 0.25 miles, increase in walks is 0.50 miles. So you add that to the runs and the walks for the next days. So you had it for Wednesday, so you can find it for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then you add up all those totals and you get 19.50, which is answer C. Questions? Maureen, questions?
No, no,
No question.
Okay, so the first thing you had to do was what?
Oh,
Find your pattern for your runs and for your walks. And you could do that from the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday figures. 1 mile, 0.25, difference 0.25. 0.25, 1.50, difference 0.25. So your runs increasing by 0.25, your walks 0.5 to 1 is 0.5, 1 to 1.5 is 0.5. So your increase of walks is 0.5. So you just add the 0.25 to the runs for the next days and add the 0.5 to the walks for the next days. Then when you get all these totals, just add them up, and that gives you the total miles for your Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No questions on number 7? Okay, let's go to number 8. And I think most people got this one right. Okay.
yeah.
The recipe says you're making 3 dozen cookies and you want to make 10 dozen, right?
Uh-huh.
So you could do ratio proportion, right? But you can probably figure out the answer 10/3, correct? But if you did ratio proportion, what would that look like, Maureen? Tell me the ratio proportion.
I can't figure out that this Barbara is just
What?
I can't figure that out right now.
What, ratio proportion?
Yeah.
Vanessa, what would the ratio proportion look like?
Miss Barbara, for
Yes.
me, because it said the recipe above, it tells you what to make 3 dozen. Okay, it said that. Okay, but it said when you continue, it said the recipe above makes 3 dozen cookies. But tonight he's hosting a birthday party, a boy's birthday party, needs to bake 10 dozen cookies.
Right.
You would see how much 3 dozen gives you.
You see how much what?
3 dozen, the ingredients you have to get.
Okay, 1 cup of flour, because it says how many cups of flour. So
Yeah.
you have
If
okay.
if this recipe to the top here gives you 3 dozen, and he has to make 10 dozen, you just do it 3 times 3 is 9.
You do what?
I just do it like okay, because here it gives you below is the recipe of Chef Willie famous cookie chocolate chips, chip
Okay.
cookies, and then it tells you the recipe. The
Okay.
recipe above makes 3 dozen cookies.
All right.
But tonight he's hosting and he has to make 10 dozen.
Okay. So how did you say you did it, Vanessa?
So how did I do it? I think did I write it down somewhere? I have the paper that I wrote on, but I think I did it somewhere. Did I?
Well, you could do ratio proportion, but you really don't have to, because if the 1 cup makes 3 dozen, how many cups will make 10 dozen? It would be 10/3, right?
Yes.
10 divided by 3, which is equal to what? What's 10 divided by 3, Maureen?
And you put it for the street.
Yes. 10 divided by 3 is what?
10 divided by 3.
Yes.
3. Yeah.
Yes. What's 10
Three-
divided by 3?
3.3333.
Or as a fraction, what would it be, Vanessa?
1/3.
Yeah, 1/3. So it would be 3 and 1/3 cups.
There.
Yeah.
C.
Miss Barbara,
Yes.
I had B for mine.
You had
But
one?
I had B for mine. Cause you only give me a half point because I didn't write here where I had to write. Cause I write here where you pour one cup, you pour the smallest cup into the biggest cup.
No, we're on
So
number
you do
8.
A.
We're on number
You're
8,
doing A.
Maureen. We're doing number 8. The chocolate chip cookies. We haven't gotten to number 9. You talking number 9. I'm talking number 8.
oh
Did you had, I think everybody had that one right.
yeah, I had it right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1
see.
cups makes 3 dozens. So what
Uh-huh.
number of cups make 10? It would be 10 over 3. But you could have set it up with a ratio, 1 over 3 equal X over 10 and cross multiply. Okay, that's one way of doing it. You could have, as a ratio proportion, you could have had what? X as cups. And that's divided by what? 1. Okay, I just want to set it up as a ratio. Okay. X cups of flour makes 3 dozen. And I'm sorry, X is 10 dozen. And we had what? 1 cup. That's equal 1 cup makes 3 dozen. So that's one way of setting it up with a ratio. Okay. Get rid of the underline here. I don't need it all the way across. Okay. And let's just bring that up a bit. Okay. And if you cross multiply, 3x is equal to 10 and x is 10 over 3. So you could set it up as a ratio proportion, cross multiply, 3 times x is 3x, 10 times 1 is 10, x would be equal to 10 over 3, just like we had here, 3 and 1/3 cups. Okay, questions on number 8. Okay, Maureen, you were telling me about number 9. You were at number 9. So what did you have for number 9, Maureen?
I had, but I sent it to you. I should have write B, right? Number 9. Yeah, because number 9 look.
Number 9, you had to write an answer,
Yeah,
write it as a sentence.
yeah,
So
but I write. I
what,
just write. Wait, I write like. Okay, let me see what I write. I said pour the container 3 into container 5, which would give a better answer, but I didn't. And then I said you. So I should have put in the answer, but I didn't put in the answer. Like 1 cup. Yeah,
how can he quickly measure exactly 1 cup?
yeah.
So you said pour what?
Because you would have had 3 cups into the 5th cup.
Okay.
And
So
then you would get 1 cup. But I didn't do it like I didn't write that. No, I didn't write the number. I should have sent you the like if it's A, B, or C, but I didn't do that.
no, it's not an A, B, or C. It's you said pour 3. Tell me what you had. You said pour 3 cups
Into the container, into container 5.
into the
Which
5.
will give, which
Okay,
will give a
5
better cup.
cup container. Okay. All right. You said pour 3 cups into the 5 cup container, but you
Yeah, so
didn't
like,
you didn't finish it. What would you say
oh,
after that? Then you'd have to repeat this, right?
oh,
Repeat, repeat,
oh,
repeat this. Okay. And and if you repeat this, what happens? You will have 1 cup remaining
oh,
in the 5 cup.
oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay. So you pour 3 cups into the 5 cup container, and then you fill the 3 cup again and pour into the and okay, which would be 6 cups, right? So
Mhm.
when once you fill that with 2 cups, then 1 cup will be remaining in the 3 cup container.
Mm. But I just put I don't want paper when I do it anyhow.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that
three
makes sense.
cups. So you fill the 3 cup container twice, and you'll have
Yeah.
1 cup left.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. 1 cup remaining. That's how you'll get 1 cup. Because if you take
Yeah.
3 cups and fill it up twice, that's 6 cups, right? So 6 cups minus 5 cups is 1 cup.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. So you'll have on the second time you do that, you'll have, of course, right here, I didn't say it, but you have to fill the 3 cup
Well,
container and pour it into the 5 cup. So let me just put here, just to be clear, fill 3 cup container. Pour it into the 5, repeat this, fill it again. And of course, 6 cups can't go into the 5 cups. So what you'd have left would be 1 cup.
okay.
Okay. So that's how
Yeah.
you can measure 1 cup using these 2 containers. Questions? So that was how Chef Willie could make his pancakes and get the 1 cup.
Okay, okay, yes.
Got it?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm
All right. Let's look at number 10. And I think most of you missed this one. Chastity, you had it right, correct? Chastity, tell us how you did it. How did you solve number 10? Chastity,
Yeah.
Wait,
how did you solve number 10? Was 4 minutes. How did you solve number 10? Chastity?
So we have to subtract 57. No, 27 from 54
So this is Verdi's
minutes 54 seconds.
time. All
what,
right.
4 minutes and 54 seconds, right?
Now Greg's time is what?
Yes.
What is Greg's time?
Waste time is 27 seconds behind.
Okay. Greg's time is 27 seconds behind Verdi's time, right? So what do we do with that 27 seconds, Chastity?
We we I was confused a little bit when I was doing this one because first time I got my answer 4:27, but 4 minutes 27 seconds. But then I realized 54 minutes to make it one 54 seconds to make it 1 minute is six seconds left, right?
What do I do with the 27 seconds?
You subtract.
No,
No,
because
you
this
add.
you've got to
You add
add
the
because
27.
it's taking Greg longer. So you'll have to add. So you have to add
20,
four 4 minutes
4 minutes 54 to 20.
54 seconds and 20 27 seconds. What does that give you?
5 minutes 21 seconds. 8.
No. When you add 4 minutes and 54 seconds and 27 seconds, what does that give you?
You add those two, right? So it's
Yes.
5 minutes.
You
5 minutes.
so what do you get? How many seconds?
21.
No. What do you get? Maureen, what do you get when you add 4 minutes, 54 seconds, and 27 seconds? Maureen, what's 54 seconds plus 27 seconds?
54 plus
Mhm.
54
It'll
seconds.
be 81.
81.
Yes, right, Vanessa. That would be 4 minutes and 81
81.
seconds. How many
Uh-huh.
seconds are in a minute?
60.
60.
60. So this 4 minutes and 61 seconds, let's translate that to minutes and seconds. Okay. That would be equal to,
60, 70, 80, 21.
yeah, 80, because 81 seconds is 60 seconds, a minute and
Yeah.
21 seconds. So that would
They're
be
going to be A.
4 minutes plus 1 minute plus 21 seconds. And that's equal to what? 5
Wait,
minutes and 21 seconds. Questions?
When I looked at this, I looked at it, I said, I wanted to know if I have to add this because I don't have a problem with finding seconds and minutes.
Right.
And I said, but I'm not
yeah,
sure.
I got confused too like that, but
Well, yeah, because the thing is, well, ask yourself if Greg is finishing behind him, that means it's going to take him longer than 4 minutes and 54 seconds.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if he's
Yeah.
behind him, then his time is longer. So you add his seconds to their seconds, and that
Okay.
increases it to 81, which is a minute and 21
1
seconds.
seconds. Yes.
Okay, so because the 60 seconds equal 1 minute. So 4 minutes plus 1 minute plus 21 seconds give you 5 minutes and 21 seconds, which is answer A.
Yes.
Well, notice your key is he finished 27 seconds behind him. That tells you to add this to get a longer time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you add the 27 to 54, that makes that a minute and 21 seconds left over. So Greg is really taking 5 minutes and 21 seconds, which is longer than Verde's 4 minutes and 54 seconds. You can just really add seconds, right? 4 minutes, 54 seconds, 27. And means to add. So 27 plus 54 gives you 81 seconds. Take the 60 seconds out of this 81, which is 1 minute, add that minute to 4, and you get 5 minutes, 21 seconds.
Mm.
Questions on number 10?
No, Miss Barbara, at least I'm
Okay,
clear.
got it? Okay.
Mhm.
All right, let's go to, I think we go to the extra credit. And several of you got the extra credit problems right, which is really just a review of our geometry, right? Now, if you're putting a fence around a rectangular backyard, okay, let's put insert. Okay, I want to put shapes. Okay. All right, let's put a rectangle here. Okay, this is a rectangle.
Mhm.
Okay, now it's 25 yards long, so we can put 25 yards. And it's what? Let's see, 20, we can put 20 here. Let's see. See if I can move this over some. Okay, so I'm putting here, this is 20. Okay. Now, what do we know about perimeter, Vanessa?
Perimeter is length, length, length
length
plus width.
What's perimeter of a rectangle?
You have to know
Two
the
lengths, two
length.
widths.
What is it, Maureen?
Two lengths, two widths.
Right,
Yes, two
perimeter,
length, two width.
yes, a perimeter of a rectangle equal 2 lengths
Length, two widths.
plus 2 widths. So the length is 25. So what would this be equal to? 2 times 25
Is 50.
plus what?
Mm.
Plus 2
Width,
times 20. What's that equal to, Maureen?
40.
So perimeter is going to be equal to 50 plus what, Maureen?
40.
40, which is equal to what?
90.
90. Okay. And that answer is B.
B is in boy.
Yes, answer B. Okay. And it's in yards, right? It's not square because it's not area. If it
Yeah.
were, if it were area, there's an answer here for area. What answer is there for area, Vanessa?
You would have had to multiply that.
That's right. We'd have to multiply 20 times 25 and we get
Yes.
500. So they put the 500 square yards, but that
Yeah.
is area. All right, let's just put here.
I tell me.
That's area. And if you had the two mixed up, you'd say, oh, I want the area here, but perimeter is just linear units. It's not square. So you can eliminate C and D because perimeter would not have square units. All right. So that's the answer. And Chastity, I like that you drew your diagram. It helps. Sometimes
Yeah, it really does help me better.
yeah, it does help when you draw the diagram because
I'm a visual learner, so
yeah.
that's
hmm That's what I call
I
seeing
have
the
to do it.
math. Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay. And I think all of you had that one right, the extra credit. But then when I got to number 12, and I was surprised that some of you missed number 12. Maureen, did you have 12 right?
No,
What happened?
I don't know. I had, let me see.
What do you need to solve here? You need to find area, right? Because
Uh-huh.
you've got to find the carpet, you need square
Yes.
feet, and that means you need to find area.
Area.
So area is equal to length times width. All right. So you got 3 rooms. You given the shape and dimensions for the first 2 rooms, and you're given the third room, which is a square. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So the area for these first 2 rooms, what would it be, Vanessa? What's the area for the first 2 rooms?
Okay, the area is two. One moment. Is 15 times 15. Well, 2 times 15.
What is it?
Because the area is okay, because it's length times width,
Okay. So what would it be
right?
for the first 2 rooms?
The first one moment.
They're 15 by 20.
Yes.
So what would I put here for length and width?
One. Hold on, let me get it. The first 2 rooms is 15 by 20. So therefore, let me do it.
What would you have here?
Okay, I'll do it.
15 by 20 is
Because I get
300.
it. I
What
do
is
it.
it, Maureen?
300.
Is
300.
15
Okay.
times
20.
times.
That's feet times 15. What's that, Vanessa?
Okay, 15 times 15.
No, 15 times 20.
Okay, 15 times, yes.
What's that equal to?
20. 300.
Okay. What's the units? Square feet, right?
Square feet, yes.
Square feet. Okay. But that's 2 rooms. So for 2 rooms, it's equal to what? 2 times 300
Which is 600.
square feet, right? And that's right. That's 600 square feet.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the third room is a square. So what do we
Yes.
know about the area for a square?
All the sides are the same.
That's right. So the area for the square would be what?
16 times 4.
What would it be?
That'd be like 64.
No, area, not
Oh,
perimeter.
area.
Area for the square would be equal to what? 16 feet times 16 feet. And what's that equal to? What's 16 by 16?
256.
1/6 times 1/6, 256. That's right. 256 square feet.
Feet.
So the total area for 3 rooms would be equal to 600 square feet plus 256,
256
256
So the
square
eight,
feet. And
feet
what's that equal to?
equal to 856 square feet.
856 square feet. And that's answer what?
A.
Answer A. Okay. Now, we had a B part.
The B part, all we had to do, we take 856 and multiply it by 3.
Okay. So that was for A, 12A.
They had to
So
find
for
the cost.
12B, Vanessa, you said, okay, total cost,
Yes.
okay, equal 856,
6
that's square feet.
multiplied by 3.
And how much did it cost? $3? You say just multiply it by $3.
3. Yeah.
That's $3 per 1 square foot.
Sure.
And what's that equal to?
$2,568. D.
$2,568. Okay. This is decimal, not comma. Okay, so that would be in dollars because the $3 is in dollars. So that's
Yeah.
answer D, as in dog. So this was just a review of your geometry, right? Finding area and finding perimeter. Any questions on the quiz?
No.
No questions? Any questions? Okay. All right. Now let's go to our next topic. We're going to a new topic now, probability and statistics. This is the end of our number and quantity. And after, we won't spend a lot of time on probability and statistics, and then we'll go to algebra, the next. So we've done geometry, we've done number and quantity. We'll do probability and statistics, then we'll do algebra and we'll do functions. Okay. No questions on the quiz? Everybody's
No.
clear? Okay.
Okay.
So let's go to a new share and let's go to our probability and statistics. Now, what I'm going over here, I sent it to you in an email, and we are recording this also. Okay. Now, statistics and probability deals with data collection and analysis. And we think of probability, that's the possibility of something happening. All right. Study of chance. What's the probability of you hitting the Powerball? Probably one in so many
One in
million.
a billion.
Right. Yes, 1 in a million. And statistics, but what we'll be doing as statistics, we will be working with mean, median, mode, and range. Okay. And someone want to tell me what is mean? Anyone want to tell me in a sentence, what does mean mean? M-E-A-N. What's the meaning of mean? M-E-A-N. How do you find it? Chastity, you've heard mean? The word mean, M-E-A-N?
Mhm.
Okay. The
Never
word
heard before, but is it the
It's what?
sum of a number?
There's something else to it too.
when you find
It
in the
is
mean,
The average?
Well,
when you
it's
find the
the
mean,
average. You're right. Chastity is average, but how do you find mean? Chastity, how do you find mean?
I don't know.
Vanessa, how do you find mean?
you add up all the numbers, then you divide it by the amount of numbers you have.
That's right. Absolutely. You add up all your numbers and then you divide by the number of those items. All right. Like, for instance, here's an example. Test scores of 7 students in a class: 98, 78, 80, 88, 86, 92, 73. Okay, so you add those all up and you get 595. How many of these numbers are there? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the sum of these scores is 595. There are 7 of these scores, so we divide 595 by 7 and we get the mean of 85, the mean or average. So that's saying average, or you can call it mean. So the mean for these scores is 85. Any questions on mean or average?
No.
The items don't have to be in order. They can be in any order. You just add them up and then you divide by the number of those items. Okay. What about
Yes.
median, Maureen? What is the median?
When you got the meeting, you got to put down the words, the numbers in order.
Right. You got to put the numbers in order. And then what is the median?
The median become the, I can't remember.
The median is the
It become like the
midpoint.
middle number.
It's what is it, Maureen?
The middle number.
The middle number is the median or the midpoint. And if you have an odd number of items, the median would be right in the middle, okay? But if you have an even number of items, you'll have 2 numbers in the middle and you have to average those 2 numbers. For instance, 3 numbers, 12, 3, and 5. Now, Maureen said you have to put these in order. So we put them in order. They could be increasing or decreasing. Increasing order, we have 3, 5, 12. The number in the middle is 5. That's the midpoint of the median, 5. All right. Now, if I had, let's just go to the next. Now, suppose I had 4 numbers. Okay. Suppose I had these numbers. 5, 2, 8, 14. And I say find the median. Okay, what would I do first, Vanessa?
Put them in order.
Yes, Jasty, I put them in order. So tell me what to write.
2, 5, 8,
2, 5, 8, and what?
14.
14. Okay. Now, what's my next step, Vanessa?
You have to that's a medium, right?
I'm trying to find the median of these 4 numbers. So what would
Okay,
I do next?
because you would have two medium because they're you have 2 on each side. So the 2 middle is 5 and 8.
Okay, I'll only have 1 median, but I have to use 2 numbers to find it. You're right.
Yes.
Yes, because this is an even, this is 4 numbers. So the numbers for finding the median would be these 2 numbers. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just underline those. You take the 2 numbers in the middle, add them, and divide by 2. So this will be 5 plus 8 and divide that by 2. Okay. You add the 2 numbers in the middle, 5 and 8. Divide by 2, and what do you get?
13.
What do you get for the median?
Okay, then you divide it by
6.
2.
6.
And just 6 point something.
What do you get?
6.
13 divided by 2.
13
Divided.
divided by 2. Okay, that's
6.5.
Okay, equal 13 divided by 2. Let's put the 2 underneath here. And what is that, Vanessa?
6.5.
Okay, so that would be equal to, the median would be 6.5. That's
How
correct.
do we get the 0.5?
Well, 13 divided by 2 is what? 6 times. 12 from 13 is 1, and 1 over 2 is 0.5, right? Chastity,
Mm,
you follow? Or you want me to actually divide it out? Okay,
yes, please.
okay. All right. So if I take 13 and I got, okay, I'm dividing by 2. Let's see, I don't think I have the house. Let's see, 2 into 13. No, I was trying to put it the long way. No, wait just a minute. Let me go this. Okay. All right. 13. Okay. Let's do it the long way. Okay. Divided by 2. 2 into 13, how many times, Chastity?
6.
6. So I put a 6 here. 6 times 2 is what?
12.
12. Okay. 2 from 3,
1.
1. Okay. Put a decimal point here. Put a 0 here. Bring down a 0. 2 into 10 goes how many times?
5.
5. So that's how I get the 6.5. All
But
right.
do we have to put the decimal?
Yeah, you put the decimal and then you line up the decimal in the quotient. See, because when I had 1 left, I had 2 won't go into 1. So I put a 0, but I put a decimal because I can't change the value of this. 13.0 is the same as 13. So 2 into 10 goes 5. 5 times 2 is 10. So I put 10 and then I 6.5. Or you could have said, you could have done this. There's another way to do it. You could say 2 into 13. Okay. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 from 13 is 1. And then I could take this 1 and put it over the 2. And that is 1/2. Okay. I take my remainder, put it over my denominator. And what's 6.5 equal to as a
6.
decimal?
6.5.
That's right, 6.5. So you have 2 ways you can do it. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's go back to our new share. And we were, okay. So so now you see how we got the 6.5, correct? So you know how to do the median. If it's an odd number of items, the median is a midpoint right there in the middle. If there's an even number, you have 2 numbers in the middle, and you really just getting an average of those 2 numbers. So you add them up and divide by 2. Any questions on median or midpoint or middle? Those are ways you can refer to it. Like Maureen said, the middle, the number in the middle. But the key is they must be in order to find the median, and they could be increasing or decreasing.
Got it.
What is the mode, Vanessa?
The number that appears more than once.
That's right. The number that appears most often is the mode. Now, some sets of numbers don't have modes. All the numbers are different. So you don't have to have a mode, and some could have more than one mode. Okay. Now, if we look at this string of numbers here, which number is appearing there most often? Which number you?
9,
9. No,
No,
6.
It's
6.
6,
9. I have two
9
nines,
and
but
6.
6, 6,
yeah,
6.
it's 6 because
Oh
I
no,
have
6,
it's
6.
6 because I have three sixes.
Yeah.
So the number that appears most often or appeared the most is the 6. So the mode of this set of numbers is 6. All right. And as I said, all numbers don't have a mode. All the numbers could be different. So you could have no mode, you could have one mode, or you could have more than one mode. Okay.
Yes.
If I had another 9 here, I would have two modes because the 9 would be there 3 times and the 6 would be there 3 times. Okay, so it would be two modes, 6 and 9. The range is the difference between the lowest and highest values. So
Okay.
if you look at these string of numbers, the lowest value is a 3. The highest value is a 9. The range is 9 minus 3 equals 6. Any questions on mean, median, mode, and range?
No,
Questions?
no
Okay. As
problem.
I said, I emailed this to you. All right. Now let's go to probability. Probability is favorable outcomes over totals. Now, how many of you familiar with a die or a plural dice? Everybody familiar with the?
yeah.
Okay,
Yes, I.
all right. So,
Miss, wait, hold on. Oh,
yes.
when you was talking about the mode, what does the fourth come? I don't see the fourth in the mode. The first line of numbers 639666593.
Okay, you don't see one.
The number 4 in the exam. Oh, that's an example. 46937. Okay, got
Oh,
it.
this is an example, and I put 6 there 3 times. So the mode is 6. But as I said, you could have one mode, no modes, you could have more than one. If I put another 9 here, I would have as many 9s as I do 6s, and that means I'd have two modes. The modes would be 6 and 9
Right.
because they both appear the same number of times and more than any other number.
Okay.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, if I put, let's see, let me take this. Okay. Okay. Suppose I put another, let's see, put another 9 here. Now I have 1, 2, 3 9s and I have 1, 2, 3 6s. So I would have two modes, 6 and
And
9. Okay. So I could have no modes. I could have one mode. I could have more than one mode. Okay. Got it?
Yes.
All right. Now let's go to probabilities.
And then we
Say,
have to subtract those.
I'm sorry.
We have to subtract those. The range.
Oh, the range. Yes. The lowest value from the highest value.
The
Okay.
lowest to highest.
Yeah. High minus low. Range
Okay.
is high minus low. This data that I have here, my highest value is 9. My lowest value is 3.
3.
Keep in mind now, you could have negative values, and your negative values are going to be your lowest, but you could have more than one negative value. But your lowest is going to be the negative value with the highest absolute value. Like a -5 is smaller than a -3. Okay. So remember your signs. Now let's look at probabilities. Now, everybody's familiar with a die. A dice has how many sides? Well, it's die for singular and dice for plural. So we'll just use dice. How many sides does a dice have?
Four,
6.
6.
6.
6
Yes.
seconds. Mhm.
Dice
Right. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh
6.
yeah, yeah. You're right.
has 6 sides. And what is on those 6 sides? What numbers?
One to
From 1
6.
to 6.
Yes. Okay. With numbers 1 to 6. So it's 6 sides. One side has 1. They are really dots. Oh, I sorry I didn't put a picture of a die here. But everybody's seen a dice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a cube with numbers 1 through 6. All right. Now we say when a fair dice is thrown. Now, what a fair dice is, that means one that has the numbers 1 through 6. Because some people have dice that's not so fair, and it may not have those numbers, okay, or it may be weighted or whatever. Now, what's the probability? Now, notice your outcomes are all these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many times do you see a 5?
Once.
Once. So your probabilities, your favorable outcomes, which is your 1, because there's 1, 5, over your total, which is your total of the 6 sides. There's 6 sides. So your probability is 1 over 6. So the probability of getting a 5 is 1 over 6, because there's only 1 5 on that dice, and there are
Yes.
6 possible. Okay.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
Okay. What's the probability of getting a number that's a multiple of 3? How many numbers do you see in this string of numbers? That's the numbers that's on the dice. That's a multiple of 3. How many do you see?
2.
2. So what's the probability
So 6? 2 over
of
6?
getting a 5?
2
Of
over
getting a
6.
2
5.
over 6?
2 over 6. So the probability is going to be equal to, this is B. Well, I have it right here. There's 2 over 6 or 1 over 3. Because there are 2 numbers here that's a multiple of 3. 3 times 1 is 3, and then 6, 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, so probability is going to be 2 over 6, which simplifies to 1 over 3. Questions? C, what's the probability of getting a number that's greater than 6? Do you see a number greater than 6 here?
None. 0.
No.
0. So 0 over 6 is just 0. There's
Mhm.
no probability of getting a number greater than 6, because the highest number in
It's
this
6.
is 6. Okay. Okay. What's the probability of getting a number less than 7?
Less than 7?
Yes.
On a dice?
Yes.
Less than 7.
Yes.
6 times. Could it be 6? Because you don't have 7 on it. So if
1
it's
over
less
6?
than 7.
I said, what's the probability of getting a number that is less than 7?
Number is less than 7.
Yes.
1 over 7? No.
No.
And
And you
Look,
can't get a 7. So it's got to be a 6.
no, I said a number less than 7.
Number less than 7 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6.
No, 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 no. Look at the numbers. On the dice, I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
6.
6.
All these numbers are less than 7.
That's 7, yeah.
So
six.
I have what? Favorable outcome 6 over total outcome 6. So my probability is going to be 1.
Okay, 1.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
So my probability is favorable 6 divided by 6, which is the total, and it's going to be equal to 1. And whenever you get a 1, that means that event will always occur. And in other words, you'll always have a number less than 7. It'll always occur because all your numbers are less than 7,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions on probability? All right. Now, let's go to some problems. And some of these will be homework, actually. Okay, let's look at, okay, let's look at our worksheet here. Okay. Number 1, Maureen, read number 1.
Okay, Victoria has 6 stars spending the name Pascal
Spelling.
in a bag. Yes, spelling the name Pascal in a bag. She reaches in and pick the letter A. She then put the letter back and shake the bag. If she pull another tongue from the bag, what is the probability she picks an A again?
2, 3.
Okay.
Now remember, when she puts it back in the bag, whatever her probability
Uh-huh.
before that is going to be the same probability after that. Okay.
Yeah.
So possible outcomes over total. So probability, just remember possible outcomes
Will be 1/6. I'm just guessing.
over total. All right, now let's just make this. Okay. What's the possible? Now it says A's. How many A's are there in the name Pascal?
2.
2.
2, right? So
Mm.
possible is going to be equal to 2 over what?
3.
What's the total? How many
6.
characters you see here?
2, 4, 6.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to
Yeah.
be 2. Let's just put on the line over 6. And what's that equal to, Maureen?
1/3.
That's it. Very good. It's 1 over 3. And so answer would be what?
B.
B. 1/3. Okay. And answer is B. Now, notice I said they were independent. The fact that she took one out, put it back in, it's the same probability if she didn't put one back. It's
Yeah.
still the possible, because there are 2 A's, it's still 2 A's, right? And it's still 6 items in the name Pascal.
Uh-huh.
So it didn't change her probability by putting the letter back, because the fact that she put it back says that there's still what? 6 items total in the bag and 2 A's possible that she could take out of the bag. So
Uh-huh.
possible 2 over 6, 1 over 3. Questions?
No.
So that's clear to everybody? All right, let's go to number 2. I want someone to solve number 2. I'm on the
Yeah.
next.
Uh,
Read number 2, tell me the answer.
You want somebody to read it or you?
Read it and then tell me the answer. Yes.
Okay. 18 tiles are numbered 1 through 18 and placed in a bag. If one tile can be chosen, what is the probability that it is less than 9?
Oh, that is appearing too many times. Okay. What is the probability that is less than 9? What would be the answer?
So if it's, as we said,
F is less than 9. I don't know.
probability
I
is,
would say D, but I ain't sure.
the probability is 18 we have, right? 1 to 18.
1 minus 1.
Probability that
D.
is less than 9.
I said D, but I ain't sure.
You said D?
Yeah, because
What's the possible? Let's write our formula again. Probability equal possible outcomes over total. Yes, underline over total. What's your possible here? Anybody? What's the possible?
Is 9 over
The 9,
18? Would it be that?
What's the possible?
Let me see.
How many tiles are less than 9 if it's from 1 to 18? They numbered from 1 to 18. How many are less than 9?
How many less than 9? 1.
Yes.
what?
No.
How many less
You
than
have
9?
18 tiles. They number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up
Yes,
to 18. How many
yes.
of those tiles are less than 9?
17. No, oh, I forget. 8,
8. How many, Maureen?
8.
1 through 8 are all less than 9, right? So your
Yeah.
possible outcomes are going to be 8. And what's your total?
18.
18. So that
Mm,
would be over 18.
mhm.
And what's that equal to?
8 ones, 8.
What's that equal to, Vanessa?
That have to come with a decimal or something.
2 over
No,
2.
no,
2.2.
no, it's one of these answers.
A half.
For 9.
Yeah, 8.
4
Over
nines,
9.
Chaz. That's right. 4
Over
over
9.
9. Simplify
Okay.
that. Divide by 2,
I do.
right? Divide the numerator
Yeah.
by 2 and the denominator by 2. And you get 4 over 9. And your answer is A.
Why
Okay.
do they make these problems like for you to overthink? Like
What do you say, Chastity?
saying they make these problems like for you to overthink the whole situation. Like go your brain be all over the place. Okay, like
But think
it's
about it
crazy.
now. You got 18 towels. They all have different numbers from 1 through 18. So numbers less than 9 are going to be numbers 1 through 8, correct?
Yes, makes sense.
1
Yes,
through 8 are less than 9. So you have 8 numbers on those towels that are less than 9. So that's the possible. Your total is all 18 of them. Got
Mm-hmm.
it?
Yes.
yes.
So your possible outcomes, think of it, all the numbers less than 9. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, suppose I ask you another question. Same problem with tiles, and I'll ask you this question. You tell me,
Mhm.
what is the probability that you select an even number? Okay. So you select one tile out. What is the probability you select an even number?
Yeah, but if you select an even number, let's say select 10 over
Mhm.
18. So,
Same formula.
yes.
How many even numbers are there between 1 and 18?
How many even numbers between 1 and 18?
Yes.
Um,
How
2,
many?
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 9. 9, Miss Barbara.
You have 9. So, okay, so 9, that's your possible. And your
Yes.
total again is the same, 18, right?
18. You get
So,
half, which would be
yeah,
B.
that's right, be half. 18. And that would be equal to 1
91992.
over 2. 1 over 2. Okay.
Miss Barbara.
Yes.
So I would, I'm listening all the time. So when you said between 1 and 18, it means that 18 is included in that even count?
Mhm.
Yes, that would be one of the even numbers.
It would be, even though you said between 1 and 18.
No, I said, what is the probability that you select an even number from these tiles that are numbered
Okay.
from 1 through 18?
Okay, got it. Got
You
it.
got it?
Thank you
See,
so much.
yes, I'm asking this question of the same 18 tiles, all numbered 1 through 18. So
Mm-hmm.
that means my even numbers will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14,
16
16,
and 18.
and
Mhm.
18.
Got it.
All
I
right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Girls, you see, I'm listening too. You're never too old to learn.
Yes. So how many of these even numbers are there? 3, 6, 9.
9.
Like Vanessa said, 9.
9.
9 even numbers, total of 18. Simplify this, dividing both the numerator and denominator by 9, and I get 9 and the 9 one time, 9 and the 18 two times.
Yeah.
So if I had asked you what's the probability you select an even number, you would tell me 1/2. Or you could express it as a decimal, 0.5.
Okay.
Questions?
No, no more questions from me.
Okay. All right. Let's go. No questions on the 1 and 2.
No.
All right. So that means you're going to just dive right into that homework and do it, right? Now you got 2 dice. What's the probability of rolling 2 even numbers?
If you roll 2 6-sided dice, what is the probability?
Actually, I didn't mean to give you that one because I didn't want to get into compound.
The two, what will be two?
Anyway, well,
Two
let's
over
just leave 3 here. I think we'll, because I wanted to explain something to you about compound. Okay, let's go to number 4, because there's something I didn't give you an explanation about this one. Number 4. On 2 100-point math exams, Haley scored 80 and 100. If she scores 90 on the next exam, which of the following data measures would change? Mean, median, mode, or range?
200-point math exam. Haley scored 80 and 100. If she scored 90 on the next exam, which of the following data measure could change the mean, the median, the mode, or the range? Maybe the mean, maybe the mean,
So what you have to do here is calculate the mean of 80 and 100. That's 80 plus 100 over 2, which is 90, right? Calculate the mean when you put another 90 in. 180 plus 90, 270 over 3 is 90. So you see your mean is not changing, right?
Yeah.
What's the median of 80 and 100?
90.
90, that's right. Because it's an even number, add the 2 and divide it by 2, that's 90. If I put 90 in there, what's the median?
95.
No, 80, 90, 100. 90 is in the middle, so 90 is the median.
Yeah, 90 is the median.
Okay. What about the mode?
Mode.
For 80 and
Yeah,
100, there's no mode. If I put 90, there's no mode, right? What about the range? What's the range of 80 and 100? High minus low.
The range, the range.
High minus low. What's the range of these two scores, 80 and 100? What's the range, Maureen? High minus low. Vanessa, what's the range?
I, oh,
The range is what?
90? No.
Yeah, no, 100 is high, 80 is low. 100 minus 80, the range is 20,
Yes.
correct? If I put a 90 in there, I still have 100 the highest
Okay.
and 80 the lowest. It's
Oh, no,
still 20.
so
So
from
what's
the
the
least
so
to
what's
the
the correct
greatest.
answer?
none will change.
None will change. That's right. None will change. Okay. Figure it out. Calculate the mean when it's 2 scores, put the 90 in, calculate the mean again. Do the same for the median, do the same for the mode, but there's no mode for either of the 80, 100 or 80, 90, 100. And the range high minus low stays the same because 90 is not the highest and it's not the lowest. So it'll still be 20. So none will change. Questions?
Can you do that problem, please?
I'm sorry.
Can you do that problem?
What, number 4?
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
All right. Let's do number 4. Okay.
We have a lot of issues doing word problems.
Okay. All right. Let's do number 4. Okay. Okay. Let's first take the mean. So if I have 80 plus 100, and I divide this by 2, that's the way I find the mean, right? Okay, divide that by 2. And that will give me what? That's equal to 90, correct? Okay. Let me just, okay. Now, if I put the 90 in here, then my mean will be, okay, this is mean, this is equal. Okay. Okay. Now, if I do with the, put the additional score in there, that's 90. So that's going to be 80 plus 90 plus 100. And what is that divided by, Vanessa?
You have to divide it 3 times.
Divided by 3. That's right, because I have 3 scores, right?
Yeah.
So that's divided by 3. Okay. And so what's 180 plus 90? That's equal to 270
90.
divided by 3. Okay, let me put 3 here. And what's 270 divided by 3?
90.
90. That's right. Okay. So that's going to be equal to 90. All right. So you see the mean didn't change, correct?
Yes, that's true.
The mean,
Yeah.
the mean did not change. Okay. Let me just make this. Okay. Now, so mean did not change. Now, what about the median? Median, we put them in order. So we have 80, 100 in order, and that's even. So that would be 80 plus 100 divided by 2, because that's an even number. So we add and get an average, correct? So this divided by 2, and that would be equal to,
90.
right, 180. And I'll just divide it by 2 equal. I'm just switching the slashes because it's a lot easier. Okay. Right. Let's make that.
So the media didn't change.
Okay. So that's this is, now I'm working here with median. Let me just put here median. Okay. Now, if I take
Range.
that's divided by 2, put that there. Now, if I put the 90 in there for the median, right? Median, and you put them in order, 80, 90, 100. Number in the middle equal 90. So you see the median did not change. Everybody with me?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
still 90, right? Okay.
Yes.
Now we go to the mode. That's no mode in both sets of numbers. No mode. Because 80, 100, no mode. 80, 90, 100, no mode, right? Go to range. Range equal highest minus lowest. So that's going to be equal to, for the first one, what is it? 100 minus 80
20,
equal 20, right?
20,
Now,
yeah.
if I go to the next one where I put in 80, 90, 100, range is the same because highest H-I-G-H, and lowest values remain the same. Okay. They didn't change when I put it in 90. I still have a high of 100 and a low of 80. So that means none will change. Mean was 90, 90. Median was 90, 90. No mode, both sets of numbers. Nothing there appears the most. Range, highest minus lowest. And then when I put in the 90, it's still a high of 100 and a low of 80. So the
Yeah.
range will still be 20. So none will change. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Questions? All right. Now, homework. Number 5. Okay. Number 5, number 6, number 7. Okay. Homework 5, 6, 7. And I'll give you some explanation on the compound probability. And we'll do the one that we skipped after I give you some examples on compound probability. Okay, so this is being recorded. I have sent you these worksheets that we went over today. And if you need further explanation or you want to go over it again, I'll be uploading this to YouTube today. Okay. Any questions on anything we went over?
No, Miss Barbara, no
Okay,
problem.
so I know the probability is going to take a bit to understand, but we'll do enough problems where you hopefully will become comfortable doing them on your own. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for sharing. So long. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Good
See
night.
you.
Thank you,
Okay. All right.
Barbara.
Bye
Enjoy
bye.
the rest of his name. Thank you, everyone else, Miss Beckles.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Guys, enjoy the rest
Bye
of
bye.
Good
the
night.